It's Sunday evening. I'm back over where the birds have been roosting. Not sure which direction they're going to come from. But now I'm down on the other side where they seem to be pitching down to. So I'm curious if that's where they're going to come from. I didn't see where they came from last night. So, got all week, so figured I'd give it a try. This morning, I came over here. They were already down, back over here where I'm sitting now, and had moved on into the private away from me. So I continued walking, and I came upon another area where I could call and hear Tom, and he'd gobble, but just never worked out for me. So Gwen and Jacob went home. John and I are out. We're up for the week. We'll see how it goes.
Well, it's April 21st, Sunday evening, about 5:30 right now. I'm out in my blind on the property. Me and Bridget were out here last night. We had a Jake come in and a hen. Now we had a beautiful Tom come in. And I told Bridget she can shoot it. Well, she missed. She shot the big tree down there. So, whatever. Things happen, right? That's hunting. And he got to run off, and hopefully he comes back. So, hopefully he didn't really know what happened, and, you know, he comes back here, and I get a chance at him. Bridget went down the street. There's a clear cut down the road, and we've seen a bunch of turkeys down there. So we actually had them roosted the first morning on Saturday. They were roosted in a tree right, 30 feet from us. And I don't know, they must have seen us, but they flew down and they ran the other way. We tried calling, and well, they didn't come. So, long story short. But they didn't show up. So, anyways, we're here all week. I got the week off. And me and Bridget are here. Jacob and Gwen, they'll be back for next weekend. I think Gwen's coming up Thursday night. And then Jake will be up Friday night. So, we'll see what happens. Nice bird. Oh yeah. Look at the size of them spurs. Not a huge beard, but it'll work. Probably 8-inch. So I just tilled all this dirt. And man, on this side too. And he was gonna go to that dirt. So there he is. Oh, yeah. All right. Got my bird. It's like 6:25. Had a big group coming in. There was 5 toms. This one got here first, so the rest were coming through there. Bunch of hens and more toms. But I looked out here, and he was already here. So he was walking right here, and so here he is. Got him with the Mossberg 835. So great gun. So there we go. '24 wrapped up. Oh yeah, it's got some big spurs on them. So nice. All right, let's see. Scale zeroed out. Hook the bird on there so you guys can see it. Well, I got the bird hanging. And the scale went up so you couldn't see it. Looks like 30. 32. Yeah, 32 pounds. Nice bird. It's heavy, let me tell you. Carrying it back. Jeez. Oh, no wonder it was zoomed in. All right.
Go ahead.
Actually, it's 47.5 inches.
Nice bird, honey.
Yeah.
Good job.
Let me check them spurs with this. That's too hard. It's almost 1.5 inches, but I used the other tape. It was 1 7/16.
So when you're carrying your bird around, make sure you don't grab it by the spurs, because then you got a big hole in your hand.
Yeah.
Well, it's Monday late afternoon, and I've opted to sit in John's blind in hopes that some turkeys come in. We drove around this morning, and I learned one thing: I am not a stalker of turkeys. I'm more of a sitter and come to me turkey hunter. So let's see if this works out for me today. If not, I have a good idea where I might want to sit in the morning. So hopefully I get as lucky as John did. So it's Wednesday afternoon, and John's gonna go out and disc the food plot again, stir it up, try to get bugs and fresh dirt going, and hopefully attract some turkeys. Well, it's Wednesday afternoon. Back in John's blind. Gonna hunt over the food plots today. John went through and disked it up earlier. And the turkeys seem to like that when he does that, so hopefully it draws them in. So we sat out here last night in the storms, a lot of thunder and lightning and big wind, and didn't get a chance. Had some gobbling off to the right of us. John did some calling, but it didn't draw him in. I don't know if it's because of the wind, the storms. So this morning I didn't get up and go hunt. It was cold and it had snowed and I just wasn't feeling it. So I'm out here now. Fingers crossed something comes in. I got about 4.5 hours. So I'm going to stay positive something might come in. If not, I'm going to head out in the morning over to this public land by the clear cut where we've been seeing them cross and see if I can get on them there in the morning and hopefully find something and get a shot. Haven't had any luck yet, so only a few more days for me, so I'm going to try to stay positive. It's 7 o'clock. Been out here for about 3.5 hours. Had a couple deer run through and seen a hen. Other than that, nothing. Really struggling this season. At least I feel I am. But we'll see if anything comes in this last hour. Well, here he is. St. Clair Flats does a beautiful job. And John went to grab the ladder, and soon he'll be up on the wall with Fred and Vern. Well, John and Jacob got him hung up, and he looks great up there with Fred and Vern. There's still room for one more. Let's see who's going to get one on the wall this hunting season. We know who that'll be.
Hey y'all, so it's Friday morning, I think it's 26th. I got up here last night and me and Glenn roosted a bird. Well, I slept right through my alarm, but I think I still have time. So, it's still a little dark, just I don't think I'm going to be able to get the decoys in the field. So, we'll see what happens. I got in here, I'm all set up. I got 2 hen decoys out. And right when I got sat down, there's birds gobbling back that way over there. But I did some soft calling. This turkey that we roosted last night is not making a sound. So I don't know if maybe something spooked him in the night and he flew, or maybe he got down and left already, or he's just not gobbling. So we're going to give it a little while and see what happens. If not, we'll just go drive around and find a bird. just in that tree line. Just flew down. Should come right. Well, so far nothing's going to plan. Got in here late and that bird wasn't gobbling, but there was birds all over gobbling other than him. And I had one of them, it sounded like he was coming. He kept getting closer and closer, so I just kept calling to him. And then all of a sudden, the one that we roosted gobbled. So then I put my full focus on him, and I watched him fly down in the trees. But then I called a couple times right when he landed because he gobbled right when he landed. And then I just stopped calling, and I thought for sure he would come right out. But then all of a sudden the other birds gobbled, and he gobbled, and he was way to my left. And then I called again, and he was even farther left. And he's just going farther and farther and farther, still gobbling when I call. So, doesn't make any sense, but oh well, that's turkey hunting. In a little bit here, I'm gonna pack up, put the decoys in the car, and I'm gonna go down to where all these birds are gobbling and see if I can get on them. Well, I'm gonna go and look for another bird, but I'm having camera issues. My camera on my gun, it's not recognizing my SD card. And I tried pulling it out and all that and put it back in. Pulled the battery out, put it back in, and nothing's helping. So, I'm just gonna carry the tripod with the big camera and hopefully get in a situation where I can just set up and the bird comes to me. Or they're like I'm on their path, you know. So, we'll see. We're gonna try our best. I could have shot that bird, but oh well. On to the next one.
I'm gonna try it here tonight. Out here with Gwen, my daughter. We're gonna get set up. We're just putting a hen out. So we're gonna see what happens. There was some turkeys roosted over here. So, see if they come into this open field.
Well, it's Saturday morning, and I drove around earlier, and I got one gobble out of all the spots that I stopped at, and of course, he's on the private, so I'm going to check 2 more spots, and then probably go wait until they fly down and the sun comes up a little bit, and then we'll drive around and do a spot and stalk. It's raining pretty good right now, but it's not going to stop us. We're going to go after them. Because we only have today and tomorrow, and we're done. Because I go home Sunday, and I'm pretty sure everybody else does too. So, hopefully it happens. 2 hens. We got another one, another hen. And another hen. Oh, 2 hens. Oh, I found all the redheads. They all are. All Jakes.